Alrighty, let's see what ChatGPT has for us. And here we go. That was pretty instant and easy. Replace Purdue University with any other university's name. Anything else. That sentence still holds true. Went through an AI checker and it came in 30%, 40%. One view at something like this, and they know that there's been no thought put into it and it's been generated by a system. Can ChatGPT generate a very good statement of purpose? Right now, I'm going to make the effort to give a very detailed prompt to ChatGPT and try and generate a fabulous statement of purpose out of it. And we are going to go through the results together to see if this is a viable choice. So here's the prompt that I'm giving, and you can see it on the screen as well to your benefit. I'll read through it real quickly. I am 25 years old. I have a degree in engineering and electronics and communications, planning to apply for a master's abroad. My GPA is a 7.5 on 10. I love coding, so I want to become a top-notch software developer and always dreamt of doing a master's in America since I was a child. My projects, again, lifted straight from not my resume but someone's resume for UCS applicants. Developed a machine learning model to predict stock market trends with 85% accuracy using Python, TensorFlow, and real-time financial data sets. Built a smart irrigation system. A software development internship at Infosys, with some work that's described here. Full-time work experience as a junior data analyst at Deloitte. Again, very typical sort of work that you do in these sort of roles at an entry level. A research paper during undergrad, AI-based traffic management system, which I see a lot, published in IEEE. And of course, some personal background where we are writing about coming from, middle class family. And of course, you'd want to add some personal elements to it, where you write about, playing badminton and, love acting. And of course, this is perhaps more detailed than most students do put in to generate a statement of purpose. And we are asking ChatGPT to write an SOP for me, and I'm applying to Purdue in the USA. Alrighty, let's see what ChatGPT has for us. And here we go. That was pretty instant and easy. Going through it, it's not bad, and that is the tricky part. It's not bad, but it's not good, and I'll run you through why. So let's start off paragraph by paragraph. And I've said in my SOP videos that the first paragraph is incredibly important. And it says, from a young age, I've dreamt of studying in the United States and contributing to the world of technology at the highest level. Growing up in a middle class family, which was given in my prompt, I learned the value of perseverance, ambition, and self belief. Very nice. Today, with a bachelor's degree, I think it missed the ECE for some reason, but that's okay. Let's assume that you reiterate and it will show up with ECE. No problem. With a GPA of a 7.510 and diverse industry and academic experiences. Fair enough. I'm committed to pursuing a master's degree at Purdue University to become a top tier software developer and contribute to innovative problem solving and computer science. Very well written. It does the job that an SOP should have. There is a goal as well, but what is the problem here? You are very, very hollow. You are not a person. The goal is not specific enough. If you want to become a top tier software developer or an ordinary software developer, I mean, obviously everyone wants to be top tier. What sector do you want to impact? What kind of problems do you want to solve? Do you want to make more money by driving forth consumer products, or do you want to integrate AI automations in the healthcare sector, or do you want to contribute to fintech apps so that investing for middle class families, because you are coming from that background as mentioned, becomes easier? So a problem that you've known due to your background is something that you want to solve as a software developer in the future. This is human thought, right? Can't come through AI, is missing here. And therefore the motivation itself is very, very hollow. Once again, well written with a goal, but is that strong? Is that meaningful? Is that deep? Absolutely not. Now obviously you'd say, you know what, I would put that in the prompt, but the thought has to come by yourself, right? It's not about just putting in a sector or a kind of company you want to work for, but the depth in relating it to your background is never going to come through AI. Example I gave you about relating the middle class background to investing and wealth creation is something that has to happen in your mind, and it's a motivation that comes from a very human thought, and that is not something that AI can generate. AI can, in this type of a paragraph, only enhance or refine that core thought that is there in your mind. So you're only going to get hollow statements of purposes if you're using ChatGPT from scratch. Just a tiny pause with something useful as always. Now we have students talking about AI generation for SOPs, talking about university shortlisting, trying to understand where they are within the application process. And the Gradvine team, including me, is advising them every day on a WhatsApp community. You can join that WhatsApp community using the link in the description, and you can interact with the Gradvine team at your convenience. Additionally, if you want to understand how 98% of Gradvine students make it to a top 50 university for their program with outstanding statements of purpose, you can schedule a free consultation call on www.gradvine.com or using the link in the description. Moving on to reading this, my fascination with technology began during my undergraduate studies, where I actively sought opportunities to bend theoretical concepts to real world applications. I swear to God, I see hundreds of SOPs a year. I've seen thousands at this point in time, and everybody's fascination with technology begins during their undergrad, and they want to blend technology with something very hollow. Any Adcom, they don't even need to use an AI detection software. They will know that this hollow, generalized filler text is coming in from some sort of a tool. Moving on to the next line about the IoT based irrigation system, reduced water usage by 30%, and reinforced how technology, when applied meaningfully, can make tangible societal contributions. Everybody knows that when technology is used meaningfully, it is going to make tangible societal contributions. If you use technology consciously, you're going to do good. If you use it unscrupulously, then it is not going to do any good whatsoever. Unscrupulously is a nice word. I've not used it from a very long time, but you should add that to my regular vocabulary from now. Another filler transition sentence as we move along. My professional journey further strengthened my desire to specialize in software development and intelligent systems. All right, this is not bad, but not great. Again, just a filler transition coming in. And again, a description of the project worked on building, optimizing RESTful APIs using Java Spring Boot, blah 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 blah. And then again, this transition. These experiences allowed me to collaborate in multidisciplinary teams, deliver results within deadlines, and understand software development from both the technical and business perspectives. Once again, if you're working in a company, you have to work in teams and deliver results within deadlines. So I don't see what depth you're conveying. Once again, the person, your thought process, your evolution behind this project is non-existent here. So it's very clearly just a hollow, computer generated statement without giving any insight into the person behind the statement. So I'm not going to delve much deeper into these middle paragraphs, because there are glaring weaknesses everywhere. Let's go on to the very important part, right? Every university wants to know why specifically you want to attend their course, and how that course is going to contribute to your growth and your aspirations, and how you are a fit for the program and how the program is a fit for you. And this is where AI generated statements absolutely fail, because they can never get to that level of specificity. Purdue University stands out to me for its cutting edge research laboratories, interdisciplinary learning opportunities, and emphasis on innovation and real world application. I'm particularly excited about courses such as machine learning, distributed systems, and software engineering, and I aspire to work under professors whose research aligns with intelligent systems and scalable software design. Here is the issue with this. Again, very well written, very well structured, concise, easy to understand, beautiful, right? But here's the deal. Replace Purdue University with any other university's name. Anything else, that sentence still holds true. Cornell University stands out to me for its cutting edge research laboratories, interdisciplinary learning opportunities, and emphasis on innovation. Replace Cornell with Duke, replace Duke with Carnegie Mellon, it still remains the same. And this is one thing that Adcomms would hate seeing. When people ask me, I put my statement through an AI checker and it came in 30%, 40%, that does not matter. Adcomms do not use AI checkers, but one view at something like this, and they know that there's been no thought put into it and it's been generated by a system. Now, here's the scary part. I am able to catch these mistakes in the statement of purpose generated by AI, because at Gradvine, we've helped over 4,000 paying customers with their SOPs, each one, even if they're applying to 5 universities on average, which is a very conservative estimate, over 20,000 statements of purpose. So therefore, my team and I can catch this instantly. But somebody who's doing it for the first time might think that this is a strong statement because it has goals, it has projects, and it has a justification of why you want to attend the university, but it's very, very hollow. You need that sort of expertise to catch it, and admissions committees have reviewed more SOPs than we have, so they're going to catch it even more easily. So, well, you can keep the screenshot and read the generic stuff and poke holes in it. Now, of course, you can go more specific with the prompt. Like I said, you can mention your sector, you can mention specific roles, you can write about your projects in a little bit more detail. But the person behind the statement, your evolution through each experience, and the skills that you have, and the skills that you lack, and the skills that you specifically desire to gain from the university's unique offerings will never come through ChatGPT or any AI tool. It has to come from your thought and your research and your understanding of that program. It is okay to use AI. It's absolutely fine to use AI to maybe ideate, maybe to refine a sentence here and there, maybe to cut words here and there. But the core structure, the core motivation, the core part where you're convincing the university about why it's a fit for your aspirations will never come through. It may look good, but an admissions committee knows that it's not a good statement. If you watched this video until this point, I'm sure you liked it. Why don't you subscribe?